All right, short and sweet technical analysis on Oracle. Let's go. First and foremost, let's calculate this on chartforecaster.com and stick around because I'm going to be giving out a free trial code that'll allow you access to chartforecaster.com absolutely free, no card needed for 3 days. So this is a very useful market prediction software tool that helps you basically time the markets. Oracle. Now, I do think that this thing has potential to run up maybe another 95%. Back up to this 786, maybe even 100%. Now, I do think that we'll talk about how I think that it could run even up to 275 to 300% gains in just a moment. And I'll also tell you about these two lines. But really, Oracle has done quite nicely whenever we see these falling wedges appear in the market. And look at this textbook pump and then reconfirmation of that upper trend line. It was off to the races. Now, I found a couple other falling wedges, and really the falling wedge, this little guy here, was interesting because it's a lot smaller than this one here. And it produced some mega results. Now, Oracle is trending right now because they're announcing that they want to raise massive capital to start building like AI development and infrastructure, stuff like that. Now, what's interesting to me is this last falling wedge that happened. They dumped this thing right before the dividends underneath the trend lines, and the price ended up running well over, gosh, 400 or excuse me, $347 somewhere up in that neighborhood. So from that dump point, that was a nice 200% gain in maybe like a few months. So that's not too bad. And it ran all the way up to really, it tangled out at this 227. At this 227, price really tangled out. This is a common place where traders will reverse their positions, as is the 127, as is the 786 right here. So when I look at this, I'm not surprised that the price fizzled out at the 227 and then went into this falling wedge. And you can see this, that they are dumping it below this trend line again like they did before. And when we throw up the Fibonacci extension, of course, I demonstrated we could see that 100%-ish gain somewhere right in there. But if they really run this thing back up to that 227 like they did before, I mean, we're looking at, 280% or roughly 280% gains probably going into this fall, the third quarter. So Oracle is definitely something that I'm paying close attention to. And chartforecaster.com, like I said, I'll have that 3-day free trial, no credit card needed for you in just a second. For those that haven't seen this, it's predicting market movements 9 days out. So right now it's saying February 9th, we're going to see something. And you can see how well of a job this has done making predictions on what's going to happen with the market. It does this 9 days out. So price started coming up. Boom, it was warning of bullish or bearish momentum that would start building. This might be a good opportunity to maybe reassess your position. And then this thing dumped. You can see that it was calling for volatility spikes, pauses, and breakouts right in here. I mean, it called it smack dab in the middle. And again, all these arrows were on the chart 9 days out, just like this. So with that said, you can see here it called the peak momentum area. Price was barreling down. It kind of peaked out, reversed, called this reversal to a T. Again, more volatility spikes, more reversals. It's just an incredible tool. So you'll get 3 free months, or 3 days of chartforecaster.com. Head on over to chartforecaster.com, sign up, and then at the bottom, enter free trial 3, and that'll give you 3 days access. And then it's $9.99 a month if you decide that this is something for you. Now, I'm a big pattern trader, so this is definitely an amazing tool to really use. I'll know that chances are on Thursday the 5th, we'll see bullish or bearish momentum start to build. So I'm going to be looking really closely at Oracle on Wednesday's close to really try to figure out if maybe this is a point in time where I want to enter this stock. And then it's calling for volatility spikes, breakouts on the 9th. So I'm hoping that we see a little momentum here out of this. And really, there could be a little inverse head and shoulders or something like that that is kind of brewing right now. I wasn't able to find any harmonic patterns, but that's just my thoughts, folks, on Oracle. Again, free trial 3 at sign up at chartforecaster.com. We'll see you guys on the next video.